I got 15. I got 15 workers.
Daylight.
Yeah.
No, I'll do that for another one.
Just like sometimes people look like
Wow.
nobody's complained yet. Let's put it that way.
Want to trade?
What we're doing, the campaign, I went out the week after the inauguration.
Oh, no.
And we charge around, but yeah. If I run out of things. I appreciate that. Very
I know.
There's a mascot.
Mark. Yeah.
Kate, is this the receiver? It's lower back. I think it's this one, right?
I hear you. No dressing on my salad. He said I'm not answering
How are you?
Yeah, it says this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I finished 10 a.m. on Monday.
I got you control room. I'm right here. Sit down. Only got closer. Is it the maximum final?
All of you are the same.
Okay, Penn's gonna handle that and then come away. Probably go after that, if we know what you're saying, I'll probably put there's a line and a file.
He's chilled too. Alright, that's right. You know, if you need to go live, you've got that I do You need me wearing the IFD? I'm not. You need me wearing the
Hello. Good morning. How are you? Hi.
Wow, how are you picking and choosing the beautiful? Guys, I'm just gonna have to share. Thank you.
Just do it. Take one pass back.
Yeah. I'm just gonna pass it backwards.
Thank you.
Like college.
Like college.
Those copies of the test back.
Do you remember those days?
Wasn't that long ago.
Do you ever look at the other people's? I mean, what do they get?
Take one more for my. They have to make here.
Taylor.
Really? Should I just like frisbee it? Pass it to the Thank you. Potentially, if people say we'll be on my screen, so I feel home.
Yeah, they're being passed around.
Thank you guys so much.
What an adventure it is this evening. Thank you very much. Yeah, yeah, good. Hello. Will the president?
Morning. Hey, morning. Sorry. Hey, guys, pardon me.
How are you? You can see. Is this This is actually bridging lots of different okay.
It's synergy.
Yeah, and then a large soda.
There's like nothing to do.
It's
Like 10 more copies. Does anyone else need them?
Hi.
Pass them out.
Pass it back?
Yeah.
No, you're right.
I'm not sorry myself. Are you telling me?
Last time. But everybody good?
Everybody, hey. Brother, 1, 2. Hey, Ed, how you doing this morning? You're smiling.
As well. We need more joy in this world, Ed.
National Guard Armory.
Your shoulder makes an appearance in my photo.
Dana and Bill, good morning to you once again. You're right, this issue will be front and center when the president arrives here in the press briefing room in the next few minutes. You can imagine quite the crowd in here. A lot of focus, of course, will be the president's comments on his plan and his words to tackle a crime rate here in D.C. that he believes is unacceptable. Murders, carjackings, robberies, we have seen all sorts of crimes in D.C. since the pandemic. While numbers appear to peak in 2023, we have seen a dip, but the president still believes that the crime in the district, the nation's capital, is still unacceptable. What do we expect to hear from the president today? One will be whether or not the National Guard will actually be deployed on the streets of D.C. Fox hearing up to 1,000 National Guard officials, troops will be made available, but whether that number holds or if it's rolled out all at once is yet to be seen. Over the weekend, we saw a number of federal law enforcement agencies, ICE, CBP, FBI, ATF, out on the streets with D.C. Metro Police, also looking into what's happening on a daily basis. Just over the weekend in Navy Yard, it's a beautiful part of D.C., right near where the Washington Nationals play. We saw a fight break out, lots of teenagers, gunshots, and from that we also saw the city impose a juvenile curfew because so much of the focus data has been on the younger offenders in the district and whether or not the penalties have been too light for those people, 14, 15, 16, who may be committing crimes. I remember we saw a number of carjackings from the last 2 years or so where it was shocking to find out that it would be a 14 or 15-year-old that would rob somebody at gunpoint and, of course, make off with the vehicle as well. We know that the new U.S. Attorney for D.C. has also been urging the City Council to come in and stiffen some of those penalties. But one of the biggest questions also will be about whether or not the President will have such authority to do what he's likely to unveil here. The White House already giving out a fact sheet of what they say is some of the arrests that were made over the weekend with the help of additional federal law enforcement sources. But one of the other questions would be whether or not we see Congress try to rein in some of D.C.'s self-governing authority that dates back several decades. It's something that Republicans up on the Hill have talked about for a long time, but may not have had the votes to do just that. D.C. has a Democratic mayor, Muriel Bowser, who had been critical of Trump in the past, especially after what happened in early of 2021. But since then, they seem to have found somewhat of a working relationship. She was on another network over the weekend in which she said that the president would be in his authority to send the National Guard out to help with D.C. police, to help with law enforcement. But we've also heard from other D.C. officials, including the sole delegate of D.C. up on Capitol Hill, who believes she does not believe the president has such authority. So obviously the focus will be on what the president is able to implement, what kind of time frame he's looking at. The White House putting out this fact sheet, basically comparing the murder rate of D.C. to other world capitals, looking at Colombia, looking at London, and whether or not those numbers would be acceptable. There's been a lot of talk also about crime this year compared to years past. D.C. police, as well as the mayor's office, has been trying to point that crime is still down from what they saw just a few years ago, but crime before the pandemic still a major issue, and I'd like to talk about the incidents over the weekend. It is still everywhere, whether you're even just leaving the White House, going up in the National Mall area, 8th Street corridor. If you've been to D.C., there is a lot of this area that is absolutely still under a concern for D.C. police. There's also been a question about resources, how many officers left the force after the pandemic. Dana, we'll see if the president weighs in on this, as well as his upcoming summit with Russian President Vladimir Putin on Friday. Dana.
All right.
Thank you, Mr. John.
All right, Gabe, no pressure.
Next.
Yeah, who's next?
Yeah, next.
You can do it, Kim.
This is what you trained for.
I'll watch it.
Says that you can go there.
I like your time.
Thank you.
My friend is like
Hi there, Honor. Good morning. Well, good morning from a very packed briefing room here. And as you mentioned, the President, a lot of questions for him about how this deployment of the National Guard might be undertaken. As you said, the administration already deploying nearly 500 federal officers over the weekend and just handing out a fact sheet detailing some of the arrests that they made. But according to CCTV data, crime in the district has been 56% since this time last year. Now, there are a lot of questions about has the President considered deploy National Guard here? Where might they be deployed? The mayor has been brought into these plans according to the source close to her office. So we're waiting to hear right now, in a few moments, what the President plans to do with that fact sheet handed out by the administration thus far. And a post on social media several hours ago, the President saying that D.C. will be, quote, liberated today. And of course, not that it's not the topic that we're expecting to hear from the President. Preparations are underway. High stakes meeting between President Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin on a major unanswered question right now. Will President Zelensky be invited to that summit on Friday in Alaska? And what types of concessions might the Russians be prepared to undertake? The President suggesting that Ukraine might have to cede some territory. Of course, that is something that the Ukrainians have long said that they would not be willing to do. So that, along with many other questions, are important jobs, and also the action of the judge's ruling
You're so quiet.
Yes, they
No, I said,
24.
Yeah.
Recording calendar year, honestly.
Party Jack Burger.
So far.
It's just me.
Do they look ready back there?
Yeah. No. No.
I'll get down there.
The camera pan.
I'm gonna be swinging to cover the whole room.
I got you. I'm gonna get that.
Get a seat.
Yeah, I will. They're not, it's not gonna. I will get out of the way, I promise you. My big head's not gonna block any camera.
Thank you.
Man of the people.
I heard
Whatever. Doesn't sound right.
All right.
All right, Dad.
They made no official announcements, so I don't know whatever we heard will come from them. So it's still on standby. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Brian.
Thank you. And everyone will love my second question today that I'm going to ask the president. You're going to love it. Everybody in there will love it. They'll applaud it.
That's pretty cool.
Whoa. But I was out. I didn't say that. I never know. There was literally something when I saw it.
That was the first thing I thought.
And I love you.
Me digo un poco cómo le van a estar las cosas porque esto es una a ver si el representante del distrito tomando un soborno. Le echaron y lo ponen aquí. Pero sí tiene que ser también es un paso. Vale, perfecto, pues lo posible lo
Oh, there you go.